This is Alex Daly, and this is the first outtake on testing the wheels and motor to drive Paul here. So what we've got is the two motors, which I've wired up. It won't be like this when it comes to doing the actual robot, because obviously the wires will be plugged into the breadboard. And as well, you can see I just have a 9-volt battery connector. I'm going to have to put a switch in here so I don't have to connect it onto the battery to start the robot every time I want to use it. So I just want to see how well the motors perform at moving this robot along. So I'm going to plug it in here and see how it works out. Okay, as you can see, the two wheels are spinning with some force, but there is a lot of friction occurring here on the base, and it's not allowing the robot to move. So how are we going to address this problem? Well, first of all, if we look at the wheels, the surface of the wheel is quite smooth, so that's just constantly spinning over and over and over and not getting any grip on the surface. So if I get some elastic bands or bicycle tube and glue that all the way around here, that will give a lot more gripping surface for the wheels. And as well as that, you can see there's a lot of friction going on here. So obviously the actual robot's not going to be made of cardboard. I have the sheet of aluminium here that I'm hoping to use, and as you can see, it's quite a smooth finish on it, but it's the end part which is going to cause the problems with friction. So these corners here and here, which will be here and here, I'm going to round them over. I think this part here will also have to be smoothed out an awful lot, and once that's smooth, it should be able to move freely along on the surface. I think if I put a small tire in here, maybe even a little Lego tire with a good wooden grip, that might give it'll raise it off the ground a little bit and give it a bit more room for it to move along. As well, I think this will actually look quite well once the breadboard goes on top. This electrical tape is just here to keep the shape at the front. The sensors are going to be out here, and you're going to have the little switch here which is going to touch off the can. But as you can see, it is a very basic design, but once the breadboard's put on top of the two motors, it'll cover up the battery and it'll actually look quite nice. As I said, I have to put a switch in so that I don't have to constantly connect the batteries to the connector every time I want to turn it on. So I'm going to be back soon with another video to see how this is driving once I've addressed those problems. So that's all for now, and I'll be back again soon.